So what I'm going to show is the rate at which various flowers spawn, as well as the rate at which each of their colors is generated when you bloom them. So my methodology was to use white daisies as the most neutral flower available, since daisies can become any other flower of the month, as well as white can become any of the colors. So I have 604 different data sets. This is for June 2023. Started on the 6th. I had an AM and a PM bike ride. On the 7th, I did an AM, a noon, and a PM bike ride. 8th, 2 bike rides, 9th, 2 bike rides. 10th and 11th were community days, so they weren't valid. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, on up to the 28th. Missed a couple days after a medical procedure kept me from being able to play for a while. But as you can see, out of 604 data points, daisy spawns daisy 43% of the time. It spawned calla lily 17% of the time, hydrangea 11, carnation 5, lily 11, pansy 4, rose 9. And then within each of the types, you got a fairly typical 45, 30, 17, 8, 45, 28, 13, 13 ratio for the 4 colors. Hydrangea only has 3 colors, and it's much more consistent, 41, 33, 26 for white, red, blue. Carnation is, so there's not a lot of data for carnation, so you have to take these percentages with a grain of salt, but white still tends to be the primary color, and blue the least. Lily follows the same pattern. Pansy, the interesting one here is rose. Red, with a fair number of data points, is consistently the highest spawning color for rose, which kind of makes sense, red rose. So there isn't a set spawn rate for color based on, for every single flower. It does vary from flower to flower. So it's an interesting thing to see. But, each of these was flower spots that were started from 0 and spawned with 300 white daisy flowers. Now, in theory, if you wanted blue flowers or potentially random flowers for things that don't have blue, you could do blue daisies, in which case you would probably, pretty sure, still get 43% daisies, 17% calla lilies, 11% hydrangeas, on and on. But you would get a blue daisy, a blue calla lily, a blue hydrangea, a blue carnation. Now, lily is where it would be different. You would get 11% lilies, but because blue isn't an available color, you would then fall back on the 44%, 27%, 30% spawn rate for non-blue colors. And that should wrap up this data. I won't be able to do July since I'll be traveling, but September I'll try and get a similar data set